Hi everybody, my name is Jen and I paint your pets. You can find me on Instagram at Pet Portraits by Jen and on Facebook at facebook.com/petportraitsbyjen. Please feel free to find me and give me a like, a follow, or share, and I'd love to have you be part of the community. I use lots of colors when I paint. A white dog doesn't just look like a white dog to me. I see a rainbow of colors in its fur, and one of my goals in my artwork is to let those colors shine through. This particular painting took me about 4.5 to 5 hours. Lots of layering and building up of color so I can get him to look as rich and fluffy soft as he is in person. Please feel free to leave me a comment if you have any questions about my process or this painting, and I'm happy to get back to you. When I paint, I work my way from back to front. So the background goes in first, then the tail, then the rear legs, then the front legs and chest, then the ears, and then I start building the face, and with the snout being the last part that I do. The paints I'm using here on this pup are acrylic, and I use just plain old tap water to rinse out my brush in between color selection. As you can see here, I'm starting to layer more of the white into his fur. More building up of white into the color. I'd love to meet you on Facebook or Instagram. I'd love to know about your pets. Leave me a comment about your dog, cat, fish, barnyard animals that you share your lives with. Tell me about them. And now I'm going to start detailing in the fur a little bit more. More detail and more layering. You can find more videos and pictures of my artwork on Instagram at Pet Portraits by Jen or on Facebook at facebook.com/petportraitsbyjen. Now moving back to the face, I'm going to be working from what's furthest away towards what's closest to me. So I'm going to work on his forehead and his cheeks, and then I'll work my way towards the snout, the nose, and the floof around the nose that hangs in front of the eyes. Typically the eyes and the nose are a couple of the last features that I fine-tune and detail in. However, with some of these fluffier puppies, where there might be fur that sticks out in front of the eyes, I'll put the eyes in a little bit earlier, so that way when I'm finishing their face, I can paint the fur over the eyes and they're already complete behind it. And now I'm going to work on finishing up the details on his nose, so that way I can finish up the fur on his snout, and this little guy is almost done. These little white specks on the eyes are what make them really pop and look three-dimensional. Thanks for hanging out with me. I hope you had as much fun watching this as I did creating it for you. Now the last few details, and then I will sign my completed painting of this pet. Thanks again for joining me. I'm Jen and I paint your pets.